What you just said raised the question for me. When you said sometimes we emulate the things that we see or we don't see, which brings me back to the feedback. Sometimes the feedback we get or the information we get comes back from a place that's, okay, I'm going to try to wrap it around. I got frustrated with some of the feedback I got that was very, very steeped in microaggressions and steeped within white biasness and privilege. And I want to talk about, as we introduce and talked about ourselves and who we are, how are we often seen by people that don't really take a chance to get to know us, but can identify us based off of our race and our ethnicity, and then make those decisions about who we are before we ever get a chance to open our mouth.
That's big.
That's what gets me.
That's big. Because
it was crazy.
Whose responsibility is it for you to know me? Like, is it my responsibility to introduce myself to you, or is it your responsibility to take a step back and say, well, wait a minute, I'm looking at this through a different lens. Let me not rush to judgment, because I think I do want people to understand, while we have a target audience, as every business does, as every entity on the face of this planet does, our goal is still to be as inclusive as possible, to make sure that everybody has an understanding of the issues and the things that we're talking about. At the same time, there are going to be a lot of conversations, just like we had, in the last episode, Raising Zachary, where it's like, if you're white, you probably will have no clue what the heck we're talking about. In the same token,
some of our black folks ain't have a clue.
Right, they didn't know what we was talking about, and that's life, because you can go in the grocery store, you can go in Walmart, you can go to the mall, you can go anywhere, and you can be sitting on the bus, for example. When I was working on campus, at Carolina, and you on the bus, you got, you got all of these different ethnicities, people from different backgrounds, people are having conversations, and of course, if you nosy like my wife says I am, you paying attention, and there are going to be a number of times somebody says something that's, pertinent to their culture. I'm like, well, what the heck are you talking about? Is it for me to even try to understand? Is it any of my business?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Is it their responsibility to have to explain to me what I'm talking about?
But Walt, if we know you good enough, we know you shot that sign out of that bus.
Walt has to understand too. Like we all don't have that tone. Like you just let it roll.
It depends. I'm learning, man. I don't let it roll. Yes, I am.
You're not learning.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yo, so let me put this out here, because people think that I'm just loud, obnoxious, outspoken, and
so who are you, Walt? Who are you? Introduce yourself to the people.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Well, since y'all want to know, I'm see who I am. I'm a relaxed, cool guy. I don't like a lot of trouble. I don't like a lot of drama. Now, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. People used to call me a drama king. You know what I'm saying?
What? What?
I mean, even Pat started laughing at that.
When your employer,
crazy.
When your employer says, I don't know, should we send that email to Walt? I don't know if that response is going to be, what we want back.
No, okay, let's be 100. Okay, let's be 100. So I'm that guy that, I'm not going to sit back and not say anything. When there's crazy stuff going on, I feel like it's crazy that somebody should say something, I'm going to speak up. So I have become that guy where people are like, yo, y'all, should we want to include Walt in that? Because y'all know he going to have something to say. But here's the thing. If you got to ask that question, then it's a problem.
Yep. Check it out.
You need to check yourself, because if you know you're going to shoot out something that I'm going to have a problem with, and my problem is going to be justified. That's like, prime example, Ralph Lauren just going through their situation where they made the pants, with the Phi Beta Sigma pants and all this kind of crazy stuff. Yeah, you would think by now that y'all would have at least one token black person in the room. If nothing else, just have somebody in the room. Yeah, I said it.
So let's pause right there. We have a thing that we like to do at the Core. It's called demerit.
Y'all called me out.
We are, and we shall.
I'm gonna say it again.
Merit one
token.
No,
that's what they.
we call it merits here, and here at the core, I'm putting on my voice. Here at the core, if you receive 3 merits, then you are buying lunch, and we are now looking at Big Walt.
Oh, I ain't never buying lunch. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
What do you mean the token black? The token gives the idea. Right. That we were just there because we wanted to fill a quota. Now, I do believe us.
They wanted to fill a quota.
Bro, we own the right to be at the conference. The reason why half the stuff, if we look at Ralph Lauren and what was it, H&M that did that stupid monkey.
Yeah, the monkey joint.
Because they.
So, I have a question though. No one ever answered the question. And I want to know from listeners or whoever, what, and maybe this is to a white person, what is a token black person?
So this is just
I call
Lee
him the
talking.
smart Negro, but go ahead, Lee.
What is a token black person? Like, what does that look like?
So we're not going to talk about that? We're not going to act like that's not a thing?
I believe
we're not going to take the smart Negro.
Know, so I can at least, start telling them up. Well, they say.
My opinion. I want to know. As we're getting to, and this is all about us telling you who we are. In Lee's opinion, they believe that token. No, I ain't the token black person. Well, that's demerit 1, 2, and 3 on you. What? The token black person oftentimes is the person who's that yes person that they want to agree so they can check off. There's no such thing as anyone at this table.
You teching, not token.
Yeah, what? I'm causing problems. Yo, but I believe that that's what it is when they try to say we have the one, and it's a whitewashed idea to say that we have this one black person, and side note, one black person does not speak for the whole black community.
Absolutely, facts.
One Latinx man does not speak for the whole Latinx community. We do not inherit all of our ideas or ideologies. We can give you experiences.
Right.
I think when we're going back talking about Walt, because Walt trying to get by introducing himself, I think people may take Walt's demeanor.
Facts.
And Walt, y'all haven't seen Walt. Walt is big, lovely brother. Teddy bear like stature.
Loud.
Very loud.
Well, I got to be that photo, bro.
Because it's true.
My presence is loud, though.
His presence speaks
volumes. I walk
volumes.
in the room, I change atmospheres, bro.
No, I don't see you like that, man. I see you change. I mean, because of your brilliance, absolutely.
I change atmospheres.
However,
bro.
I'm not.
He just came for you.
What?
He just came for you. You see how he put his finger to his head? Like, he did the brother like, I know you didn't. I change atmospheres. The voice change.
All right, he can say whatever.
That's my superhero name, bro.
Superhero atmosphere change.
Atmosphere change. All right.
That's a lot on a t-shirt.
No, but what was you getting ready to say, though? Because you was getting ready to drop something.
On some real stuff, I think like the first time I met Walt was like, it went on some like, I think I was like, oh, he a techie. He's sitting in front of the computer like this with his head. Right. I knew.
So beautiful. Your first impression of him was a techie. Most white people, when they see you, so that's what I'm asking.
So you want to know? Yeah. You want to know? Okay, prime example. So I can tell you, I had this experience at work. Literally, today is Wednesday. I had this experience yesterday, Tuesday. All right. So it's wintertime. It's cold. Y'all know 90% of the time, if you see me, if I walk in the building, you probably see me with my black jacket on and then my toe bike. You already know I'm a big dude.
Lockdown.
So this is a building. This is a building I walk in every single day. Now, this was my second time coming into the building. The first time, for whatever reason, something told me take my hat off. So I took my hat off. I walked through it, no problems. I came back about 2 hours later. I forgot to take my hat off. Hey, hello, excuse me, where are you going?
Ain't going right. We need to know who you are.
I'm like,
could have been worse. It could have been a hood.
It could have been a hood.
And I got a hood on my jacket. Glad I didn't put that on. But yeah, it's like, hey, can I help you? I'm like, badge?
So here's the thing.
I work here?
And I need to get this clear because I can hear somebody in their mind saying, well, they're just providing security and safety. I want to highlight, because I know who the person was.
I've been a school resource officer. I'm going to tell you something right now. All that trust me, there are things that just surpass that. So if you're thinking of that,
that's not it. That's not it. And so what I'm saying is, because of their misunderstanding, that microaggressive, even kind of conversation to you.
Right.
That's what it is perceived. So we talk about the feedback we got. One of the pieces of feedback I got and you got was, wow, the website looks so nice. You all, it was such great and intellectual conversation.
Right.
What are you talking about?
Right. Like, what was it supposed to be? A bunch of monkeys scratching their arms, talking about nothing.
Yo, well, that's the merit too. He ain't calling me no monkey. Yo, I almost go on walk today, but he's on 2. Double A, he took that from you.